Today on Unsolved Florida, we are covering an unidentified person found in Kissimmee, Florida in 1989. I spend a lot of time on missing persons and unsolved homicides, but occasionally I come across found remains that are still unidentified decades later. So let's see if we can help. In September of 1989, two men were traveling on the Florida Turnpike around mile marker 210 when they had engine trouble. They walked briefly down the shoulder to see if they could find some water and came across skeletal remains instead. The estimated post-mortem interval was approximately 3 months prior to discovery, so an estimated death date being the end of June 1989. The entire skeleton was recovered, but he was not recognizable due to decomposition. The medical examiner determined that he was white, between 40 and 60 years old, about 6 feet tall, and 165 pounds. He had brown hair and brown eyes. His clothing was still on. Jeans were a size 32-34, and jockey underwear a size 32 waist. The report does not mention any other clothing or effects found with him. The cause of death, if known, was not released. This second image is AI generated based on this sketch. I just wanted to share a few missing persons from NamUs that I believe could have potential. The first is Gary Kurgan. He was 34 years old when he went missing from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. While he fits all the physical characteristics, he went missing in 1984, which is 5 years. So he could still be our 1989 John Doe, but that means he would have been missing for several years before his death. And also, after looking into Gary's case, it was actually very covered by the media. He was declared deceased and 2 people were charged with his murder. Another Gary Weaver, went missing from Coral Springs in 1983, again several years before this person was found deceased. He was supposedly at the airport on the way to the Bahamas, but was never seen after he said goodbye to his wife. Not much media has covered his case, and there's little known. If you revise the search to just people who were listed missing in the year of 1989 before June when he would have passed away, there are only 5. Granted, not every missing person is reported missing, nor uploaded to NamUs. James Farenthold is missing from San Antonio, Texas when he was 33 years old. So again, a little bit younger than the estimated age range. His wife at the time did not report him missing, and when his family was calling to ask where he was and to talk to him, she simply told his family she didn't know. James' family reported him missing. He was last in contact with them in about April of 1989, so only a few months before our John Doe would have died. It's plausible he traveled from Texas to Florida, as many people do, but there's not a lot of information known in his case either. I also don't think he really looks like this sketch, but keep in mind this was 1989, and although this is a really good sketch, he was very badly decomposed. If you have any information about this unidentified man, you can contact the Kissimmee Police or submit a tip through NamUs. Thank you for watching Unsolved Florida. Until next time.